watching United TV following a 2-1 loss away at Stockport. Jody, considering Saturday's defeat, we've pushed Stockport really hard at some points, and we looked like we were going to get that equalising goal. Would you say it's a much better performance?
Oh yeah, it was evident. It was a much improved performance. I only had 12 players on Sunday, so to even get something resembling a squad out tonight was a challenge. Obviously, we thank Harrogate for lending us Toby Lees at short notice, and he's come in for 28 days and started and done very well tonight. And we've brought in Adam Freeland, so again Buxton have let us have Adam on a dual reg to come in to kind of give us a bit of a boost on the bench. So I don't think we had 12 players, probably Monday morning really. So to run them as close as we did is pleasing. We set up a lot. Probably it's quite evident we set up more defensively tonight. So we went 4-4-2 with two banks, and we got the two centre forwards to sit in out of possession, and kind of frustrated them. Obviously we wanted to stop them playing. Obviously when we played at our place, Matty Warburton kind of ran the show in those central areas, and they were picking up a lot of space, so we didn't want them to play through us. Look, statistically most goals are scored in those central areas, or are created from those central areas, so it was important really that we closed that space down in central areas, and we tried to play them around the sides of us where we could play 3v2, which we did, and we did well. The goal's disappointing. I think it's a needless free kick to give away, and gives an opportunity to put balls into the box, and we've not really cleared it, and then it's a scruffy back heel in the bottom corner, and I'd rather have scored a really good goal than that really. I think for as well as we did, like I said, I'd rather have opened us up, but so we're going 1-0 down, and we said to the lads nothing changes at half time. Now we've got to make sure that we stay in the game as long as possible. As long as it's 1-0, we'll get a chance like we did in the first half. I think we had 2 or 3 openings in the first half where we had opportunities to get shots on target, and maybe could have scored a goal from one of those. So as long as it was 1-0, we were always in with a chance. And as the second half wore on, you could see they were getting frustrated again. Our shape was very good, and we were countering very well. And then obviously Josh has made that terrible error. It's obviously it's a simple cross to take, and he just drops it at the centre forward's feet. So that's disappointing. You're 2-0 down, and then what a great response to get a goal back within I think 5 minutes or something, and then push him towards the end. Obviously we were they were making defensive substitutions. We were moving the ball quite well. We were getting good ball into the box, and another day could have nicked a point.
Yeah, Jody, you mentioned quality a lot in the last few weeks, and when we got into those areas, do you think the quality let us down a little bit again tonight? Yeah,
well, I think just before the second goal, Callum Mantak's got a break, and he's running 1v1, and for some reason he's headed for the corner flag. Yeah. I don't see many goals scored from there, so I was a little bit confused with why he's gone into those areas. And it's something I say to him all. It's been saying to him since he's been at the football club. You've got to be positive, and you've got to go and try to take people on and take chances. He's too safe with his possession, and he does it. When he's playing out wide in wide areas, he takes the ball 20 yards. He's got good pace, he's got tricks, and he carries the ball 20 yards, turns around and passes it back 20 yards. So he has to learn that aspect of the game. His decision making at times it lets him down, because like I said, he has got the attributes to be a good footballer, but kind of the mental side of it is a massive part of football. Obviously, awareness, decision making, and game understanding, and he's got to kind of improve on those areas. It's all right having the pace and the raw ability. You have to bring kind of all those fundamentals together really to be a good player. Hopefully he can do that. He's still a young boy, so he wants to learn as well, and I know he wants to progress and play higher. So there's those areas I feel that if he works on those, there's a player there without a shadow of a doubt. But just disappointing that when he gets those chances, and like I said, that was a really good opportunity for us, and then 30 seconds later they go and score that second from the mistake. So but you see his pace is a real threat. So we brought Reedy on.
Game when he came
yeah, he did. Yeah, that pace that like I said, I thought Reedy did okay, but the only reason we changed it was to get that injection of pace. So running in behind, he stretched them a little bit, and he allowed us to get up the pitch a little bit more, because they were afraid of him running in behind them. So obviously that that affects their defensive line, and they have to shift a little bit deeper. And I said that gives us an opportunity to step up a little bit and gain a foothold further up the pitch, which we did. So his impact was positive. Like I said, I just wish he'd make some better decisions at times.
Yeah. And Jody, Scott Kay getting a red card as well. How big of a blow was that?
It is. Probably get shot for saying this, but it's a good foul to give away at the end of the day. Obviously, we were pushing for that equaliser, and they caught us on the break. So we've conceded goals in the time I've been manager so many times where I call them professional fouls. So
yeah.
You just need to take one for the team. Unfortunately, he's done that tonight, and it's 2 yellows, so we're probably only missing for a game. So he may miss the guys the game now. I know guys they've won, haven't they?
Guys have won there.
Yeah. So it makes it tough. Obviously, we're 6 points off.
Yeah, going into Leamington, obviously. That more of a winnable game than this one may have been.
So we've got
tonight.
two now. We've got Leamington. We've got guys like
Two cup finals.
Yeah, and I've just said to the lads in the changing rooms, I'm disappointed because lights have gone out.
I can still see you. Don't worry.
I'm disappointed because where was that desire and work ethic and on Saturday? If we'd have showed that application tonight that we've showed tonight, we've showed that desire that we showed tonight on Saturday, we would have won the game without shadow of a doubt. We showed that discipline, that togetherness. We worked together in units and worked as hard for each other. You know, we would have won the game or given ourselves a very good chance to win the game. We didn't give ourselves an opportunity to win the game. We never got a foothold in it for 90 minutes really, and it was a really disappointing afternoon. And this has invigorated me a little bit. Showed me that we can. We can mix it with the better teams. Obviously, we've gone to Chorley, we've won, we've come here and narrowly got beat. And maybe, like I just said, like I've just openly admitted, maybe I set the teams up a little bit too open at times. I like to play, kind of expansive. I like people to express themselves. I like to get bodies forward, but there's a lot to be said, to getting men behind the ball sometimes and making life difficult for teams and staying in games and seeing if you can nick something. So, like I said, I'm this is nearly end of my 3rd season as a manager, so I'm still learning. I don't know everything. I don't think I'll ever stop learning. So, this will obviously another learning curve for me tonight, really, to see. It takes different approaches to win football matches.
Yeah. All right, Jody, thank you very much for speaking to us. 6 cup finals, it's still doable.
Yeah, 18 points. That'll keep us up, won't it?
Yeah, 18 points. We're just going to go for the straight 18. But Jody, thank you very much for speaking to us, and I'll see you away at Leamington on Saturday.